What's up, everyone? It's your boy Stump, and I said I was going to analyze Worlds games, so we're going to start where it started. So this is game one, Rain versus Underestimated. I'm not exactly sure how this series is going to pan out, but what I am going to try and do is help you understand exactly what's going on during these rounds that these pro teams are doing. Hopefully there could be some teaching points where I can hopefully help you understand why they do certain things that you don't do. Also, I muted it on your guys' end so you can't hear it, but I can. So that way I don't get DMCA'd. So I'll just cut to another teaching point and we'll go from there. All right, let's do it. So this is basically what it boils down to during the knife round because there's no collisions for each team player. So Underestimate won the knife round, so they're going to go ahead and pick Breach. And the reason for that is because Raid is supposedly a breach-sided map. And the reason it's a breach-sided map is because all of the bomb sites are very hard to take back. So if the coalition ends up going down on one bomb site and the rest of their teams on the other bomb site, they're going to have a hard time trying to come back and get it if they are down in numbers. And the most popular bomb site to take is probably A site. I've seen this mostly in pro play, but it could be different for each team. All right, here we have round one, and as you can probably see in the top left, you can see the map. All 5 players are going with each other. Now, the reason they do this is because it's a pistol round. So the first pistol round, the pistol round after the swap, and every eco round, which is usually a pistol round, you want to have your entire team together because when you have pistols, it's better to stay together because you could have more players on an angle. Because pistols only do so much damage, more so than the SMGs currently, but it's because their range is very short, which is why you need to have all of your team together to be able to tackle just one angle. Because 5 pistols against one assault rifle is going to win every single time. So that's why the coalition is all going B side. This is why the breach. Actually, one player's number 6, who's that? Chell. He's staying behind, sitting in that T-spawn area outside of T-spawn. What I think he's trying to do is he's trying to play lurk so that way he could get information for his team saying, okay, they're going to try and backstab, B is open, take B. And the coalition right here rushing right into vents because, well, they're trying to get the backstab. And they won't always try and go for the backstab. They will try and have a proper setup, but like I said before, having 5 players all together with all your pistols is very powerful. So when they're rushing together, especially with the XDs, because the XDs are probably the best pistol in the game right now, starter pistol anyways, but because the Breach Underestimate has that lurk sitting back, waiting for that backstab, it'd be interesting to see what they do if they decide to go all the way through mid, all the way to B long, or if they decide to go through boiler. Okay, so it's not a full push. Okay, they are going through boiler, which is good. They're going to be kind of contacting out. Faultless gets 3 kills there, which is good. And Shell. Okay, so let's break down what just happened here. So Rain is going through mid-vent, which they are walking through so that way they're not making too much noise, because you can hear people running in the vent from where Chell is sitting right here. However, the Breach does not know that they are in vent right now. So they're just trying to get information just to see where this coalition team's at, where Rain is at. If we keep you saw that, right? Wait. Right here. You see this? This guy right here. Who is that? That is number 2. My line. My line's holding this mid angle right here just in case, there is a lurk, which is good. He's going to be the last man holding the flank for their team as they're pushing around, trying to get map control, trying to get information. And I'm not sure if it's like team prep against Underestimate, but Rain is deciding to go boiler to go B site first, which I'm not sure if they think that Underestimate always goes B site, but going through boiler avoids this lurk here, which I'm not sure if they know already beforehand of this round, which is why they have my line holding this off angle here and have the rest of Rain going through boiler. But yeah, this is a very good setup. My line holding the flank, the rest of Rain going through boiler to throw Underestimated off guard. And then Shell decided to look back to see if they were trying to push up from A gravel on the left, which it's reasonable. I mean, at this stage, they could be anywhere at this point. But as we know from our point of view, Rain is in boiler. All right, and this might seem bad at first where Wyvez is looking in these corners here instead of looking out the door, but you forget he's with 2 of his other teammates. and they're holding this angle right here. Let me see, this angle right here. Those two teammates are holding this angle, which is why when he peeks this, Wyvez goes down, and Fallen Knight picks up these next two kills with the XD. And 3 kills, sorry. Because he's got his teammates backing him up, and he needs to trust that they're going to hold this angle while he's checking Boiler, just in case, they're trying to hide, they're trying to pull something out of their ass here, doing a random first round play. It works out for them, even though Wyvez does go down. He does get backed up by Fallen Knight and Faultless, which were also holding that angle. I'm sorry, Fallen Knight got the first kill, Faultless got the next 2. And then my line, as this was going on, he was decided to wrap around to check to see if anyone was trying to push up A. Nobody was, because everybody's on B. So now with 3 players down on B side, he thinks, okay, they're going to be around B. So he's going back, and he's rechecking mid just in case a lurk player's trying to push up mid, which Chell is. Well, no, he didn't take him out yet. Well, he does go down eventually by Faultless with a 3K. And Def, being the player that he is, I don't know him, but he decides to go ahead and plant with his team, distracting them essentially. It is now 4v1. They got the bomb planted. They now have the plant money, which means they can afford AK's next round, which is good. Oh, there's 1, 2. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm reacting to this as well. Now it's a 2v1. Very good gunplay here. Very good gunplay, but he still gets taken down by my line. Now this is very good. Getting 3 kills like that, especially with pistols, because I think you'll get more money when you kill with a pistol. And because they got plant money, I forget his name, Def. So now Def can buy a gun for his team. Honestly, this was a very good round on both sides. Rain was able to get those first 4 kills. Underestimated was able to get the bomb plant off and get 3 more kills, ruining their economy. And you can see the money stats right here, I think. Rain has 8,500, Underestimated has 8,100, and they're... However, while Underestimated is only going to be getting 1,500 each for this round because they lost, they're still going to have enough to buy an assault rifle, which is good, especially for a second round play. Rain's going to be wanting to buy assault rifles. So let's see what happens. Actually, let's take a look at money for each team. Okay, so Def has 4,900, so we can easily full buy. Everyone else has around 3,200, and then XD Gamers got 3,600. And as you can see, if nobody would have died on the Coalition side, they would have had, well, everybody with over $4,000. Meanwhile, Def, with that 3K towards the end of the first round, he's got 4,900, which means he's better off. He's got as much money as Faultless right now. And everyone on Rain's going to full buy. And Underestimate hasn't bought anything yet. Looks like Triton's going to buy a MR96. Def's going to buy an MR96 as well. And Shell's going to buy a Flash. A pretty good buy, so they decided to go eco anyways. Because an AK-47 is $2,500, and everybody has only 3,200, they'd be down to $700, which would only be enough for either body armor or 2 nades. And because the majority of them had around $3,000, and Def was only over 4,000, they decided to go eco, save up that cash for the first gun round, which is going to be round 3. All right, what we got here so far in round 2 is we got 2 players on A, 1 player checking mid, and 2 players around B site. Looks like they're starting to hang around mid, because last time they fought them, they went through mid, so they might want to try and get mid control before they do. Yeah, they just mentioned right here that this map is favored towards the breach side. You can't hear it because I have it turned down. But yeah, depending on which bomb site the breach goes to is going to end up making it a lot more difficult for the Coalition to try and take back. Which is why you're going to have a lot of slow play on the Coalition side off the bat, because they got the assault rifles, so they can hold the better angles, and because they won the first round, they got to take advantage of that to keep their score down, because at the half they can then go ham on the breach. It also looks like it's going to be a B take again, but right now they're just trying to gather information where the Coalition players are at. They know there is 1 mid, and now they know there is 1 B site, so they're probably thinking, okay, it's probably a split stack. And he's going to peek, so Coalition now knows there's at least 1 heaven. Oh, wow. Not smart, not smart. And now it's just a 1v5 now. But this is fine. This is expected from a eco round, because you've got pistols, they're going to have assault rifles. You can try and get picks with a pistol, but it's not going to be very beneficial to try and get picks with pistols because you're just going to get outgunned, especially if you're not pushing together. So because they were split up like this, it's more likely for them to get taken out individually. But then again, it's okay to still go down, especially during eco rounds, because now you have money to be able to buy up. So now they could buy SGs like XT Gamer has. They're all going for a full SG buy. Okay, that's interesting. There's only, what, one player with an AUG on Rain and 5 players with an SG? All right, let's just see what happens. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, dear Lord. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate for them. My goodness. Okay, so what happened here? Underestimated just had a bad play. Let's start over. So first up is Nax. He's going to get the first frag. Who threw that flash? Because he's holding it and he's looking around the corner as he's getting ready to throw the flash, which you don't want to be running around corners throwing nades because you're going to be super exposed and you're going to end up getting fragged, like Shell here. And then Kalo doing the same thing that Shell did. He's going to try and throw smoke into vent here while rounding the corner while someone's watching the angle. That's a no-no. That's bad. Very bad. Because Nax already got a kill. He smells blood. He's going to go after it. He's going to try and get anybody else who's in B-Long. He's going to keep peeking that. And he ends up getting Kalo as well. And MyLang's still holding Heaven even though there's a smoke. He's going to get them out by dropping down. And he's going to get him to try to be aggressive in there. And Triton's going to end up being left all by himself. And he's just going to get found out here. Yeah, it's not looking good for him. Yeah, there was nothing else he could really do. But now, because they've lost 3 in a row, they're going to end up getting $3,500 as a loss bonus. I believe that is correct. You should start at $1,500, then it's $1,000 for each additional loss. So last round they got $2,500. Now this round's going to be $3,500. Plus the kill on Nax they did get. So let's see what they end up with. Yep, exactly as I thought. They ended up with just right back where they started in the second round. Now, Def has 5,200. XD Gamers got 5,300. They're the only ones who could actually buy anything. Actually, all of them can actually full buy with just armor for underestimated. And Rain is looking good. Nax doesn't really have to buy anything. One of his teammates, I think Fallen Knight, could drop his weapon and buy another SG, and then Nax can full buy armor and nades for himself, which doesn't happen. He's just going to buy an AUG, which is fine, which is going to leave Nax at 1,500, which means he's going to be behind. And it looks like Triton and XD Gamer are buying up as well. And Def and Shell, yep, they're doing exactly as I thought they would. They're going to buy full buy again. But as long as they've got good gunplay, which I haven't really seen most of on Underestimated, maybe they'll pop off this round. We'll see. I never watched this, so we're going to find out. Looks like they're playing a lot faster this time, is paying off, because they got 1, they got 2. Fallen Knight's going to try and get this one, trying to get a refrag. He's going to get 1. So playing faster has netted them in a better situation, because it's now a 3v3. Bomb is B. Other 2 players, 3 and 4, Yves and Faultless are rotating, which leaves Fallen Knight the only one on bomb site. This is a good setup. This is a good setup right here. All right, let's go back. All right, so what we got here is what you need to have if you've got 3 players left on your team. You've got 1 player in Heaven watching the Heaven stairs. Yeah, 1 player holding B-Long from under Heaven, and you got your last player holding vents from B-site. And even though they are trying to backstab, they still end up getting taken down by good positioning. My goodness, Death is incredible on top of Heaven right there. Fallen Knight down to 1 HP, but they're not going to get it. See, that time, Rain was not ready for that aggressive breach push. They're expected them to play slow like they had been the first couple of rounds, which is what I think Underestimated wanted them to think, is that they were going to play slow this entire game, because Rain is apparently one of the best teams, if not the best team in Pro League, and Underestimated is right up there with them. See, now Nax is going to be down money now that they lost, because he's only got 2,500, while the rest of his team has over 6,000, over 7,000, over 8,000, which means they're going to need to at least drop 1 weapon for him, and it's most likely going to have to be an M4 in order for them to stay in gun rounds. Yep, that's exactly what they just did. Faultless bought a M4 for Nax, which he picked up. And Faultless is going to buy another M4. Now they got 3 AUGs and 2 M4s. Well, actually, they only got 1 AUG and 1 SG and 3 AKs. So, I mean, technically, Rain has more firepower, but it's going to depend on their positioning here. Oh, he threw him another smoke. That's smart play. You guys saw that, right? All right, watch to the right side of your screen here. So, my line's looking up. You're going to see right here, a smoke is being thrown. Right there. So Nax throws a smoke back to my line because he's going to be able to re-smoke Heaven once that smoke goes away in about 20 seconds. And it's good to pass utility like that, so that way your teammates can keep one area of the map covered while you're holding another area. And XD's going to spot Nax and Vent, and they think they're starting to understand now that Rain is setting up 2 players on A site, 2 players on B site, 1 player in mid. Actually, I think they got 1 extra in on B site this time. Good kill. Good kill. Oh my goodness, what a play. Yeah, so let's watch that round again. So they're going to go for another B push here, which B site's been working for them so far since they've started upping the aggression. We're going to get Shell to go down in mid to Fallen Knight. Fallen Knight's going to be low. And after the first pick has been taken and contact's been made on B site, they're going to try and rotate from A site all the way to B site. Now, the long route from A to B is going back through CT to B long, which can throw off the timing if they're not careful, if Underestimate's not careful. The fastest way is to go through vents, which is what I think Faultless is going to try and do. Yves is going to be pushing around, and he's not going to be able to get it. You can see at the top right there, he didn't get the long backstab in. It looks like Faultless is going to try and do the same thing, too. Oh, Triton takes down my line with a grenade. Let's see what happened here. This last kill. He sees him. Alright, so Nax is going to be right here. He sees Nax peeking like that. He's peeking back and forth, trying to strafe. He knows he's just going to sit there, so he's going to peek him and round the corner and just take him out because he's sitting in one spot, essentially, with low health. Triton has 100% health. He was not hit once this round. So we got 2 seconds left of the buy round for round 6, and they all bought Deagles. I didn't notice that. I thought they were just hesitating to try and figure out a play here. Looks like they're going to try and go for an eco with Fallen Knight with the hero gun. All right, here we go. We got an A-site play going on right here. So everybody's going to be rushing A-site. You got a smoke grenade right here that's going to try and block off CT, but the coalition's already pushed up into site. All right, and you see in the top left corner there, watch Faultless. Watch what he does here. See, he holds this. He hears them pushing. He's going to turn around and fall back to a different angle. Say, it's an A-take, it's an A-take. He's going to fall back and get cover and try and go with his team to backstab. Because they are on an eco round, they can't really take any chances here. And Triton's going to get 2 with the backstab. Faultless and Nax picking them up. Damn, that's unfortunate. All right, let's see what happened here. Okay, so what happened here is that Nax was trying to get a fake defuse going so that way he could bait out Shell, but there wasn't a lot of time left to do that. I mean, if he would have stuck it, most likely Shell would think that he was fake defusing, but if he would have jump peeked that, he probably wouldn't have gotten any shots off because Nax is at full health. He would have exposed himself, which would make him think that Nax was going to push him, but if he just stuck the bomb, he would have had the round. But because he went for that frag to get the kill, I mean, I'm not exactly sure what would have happened, but I don't think fake defusing with very little time left on the bomb timer would not have been very good. And he's going to die. All right, here we go. So we got another B take, and we've got Chell holding the lurk again, holding the lurk from A connector into mid. Shell's going to be pushing all the way into CT right there. This is why map control is so important, because if you're not holding mid, Breach just have entire map control. You just gave away mid for free. Even though you do have Faultless in tons in mid, you're still giving away map control. He also probably did hear him, which is why he's holding that angle. Sorry, I'm watching mid and the entire game's happening right in front of me. Now they're starting to push slow, which I think Rain's going to be able to get the win here, because if they're pushing slow, they don't win. But when they're going fast, they're pushing fast, they're going to get good win. And now it's a 3v4. Underestimate has the advantage. Fallen Knight's holding B long, which is important, especially for B takes, but he takes taken down. Unfortunate timing. Now it's a 2v3. It's still favorable for Rain here, and here's why. Even though there are 2 players on Rain and 3 players left on Underestimate, if one player on the coalition can hit their shots, the breach is done. It's just done. Which is why you need to be careful in a 2v3, because just one frag can turn into a 2v2, and then 2 frags can get turned into a 2v1, which is not favorable. However, if it was a 3v1, it would be more favorable for Underestimate. Looks like they're going to be pushing back into mid, going back to A. And Chell's going to get Nax. See here, this would be a good time to try and save for Rain, because it's a 3v1. You have an AUG. You don't have any money. You lost 2 rounds in a row. You're going to need to save that gun for next round, because you did buy this round as well. I mean, they did lose 2 rounds in a row, which means if they lose this one, it'll be 3 rounds in a row, which means it's going to be 3,500 for loss bonus. Let's see where Wyvis gets at. Yep, 3,500. So they were still able to fall by, even though they've lost 3 rounds in a row. I mean, if they keep losing, they're going to end up losing more and more money. But if they win and then lose, then they're going to be completely screwed. I guess it's like the economy game. But yeah, A-site takes are fun, because you already know it's going to be too late when you see smokes flying in from over that building right there. All right, let's see how they set it up. They got 1 player in the back. That's Triton. He's going to throw the smoke over this building. He's going to hit CT. And Faultless throws that smoke down for some reason. I don't know why, because that blocks access from... Let's see if we can get it here again. Because that smoke's going to end up blocking this entire area right here, allowing the breach to push through without being seen, trying to push through here, giving them an ability to try and wallbang through the wall if they do see him there, but he's going to fall back anyways. And they're going to throw flashes into the site, and now because there's that smoke in CT connector, they're not going to be able to do much. So they're going to be able to go in and get the plant fairly easily, and because they threw that smoke down, they were able to get on bomb site even easier. Next, he's going to get 2. That's a 2v4. Oh, wow. What a shot by Nax. That was good. Oh, no. And now Wives got to save again. He's low, so he's going to have to move. Exit frags here. Good exit frags, but he's not going to get Shell. Damn. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that was a very good A-side execute. Not very good on Faultless's part for having that smoke there. I think that caused them to lose the round, in my opinion. Because that smoke helps them push across and blocks off tons there, giving them the ability to pass through. Now they're at max loss bonus, so it's going to be 4,500 from here on out. It looks like they took a tactical pause here. Now the purpose of a tactical pause is to either swap out teammates or to... It's like a timeout, basically. Like in regular sports. Regular sports. So right now, Underestimate's sitting pretty in their economy. They got Shell with 5,700. And Dev with 5,700. They can buy 2 guns if they do end up losing a round. And they can still have a gun round even after 2 losses. And they're playing fast, which is getting Rain a lot off guard. My goodness, that was a quick round. Man. Yeah, playing fast, especially when you have a high ping like Underestimate does. I think they have high ping here. I haven't seen the scoreboard yet, but yeah, playing fast with high ping, it's really going to throw them off. All right, going into round 10 here, we got 2 rounds to the flip. Oh, Shell. You see, they decided to play slow this round, and they ended up losing. It's now a 3v1. He could still clutch. And he's going to get him. He gets 2. Oh, I was so close. Very close. Very close. It's just unfortunate. Yeah, Underestimated, I'm pretty sure, does have high ping here, because when we're playing fast like they've been for the past 5 rounds, yeah, it's just going to end up getting you more kills. But playing slow like that, I noticed that when they play slow, they're not getting the wins that they want. I mean, Def is over 11 grand. He's able to fall by again on his own. Looks like they're going to go B side again. Looks like they're going to go fast. Oh dear. Shell's going to get that pick though. Oh my gosh, look at this backstab. This is why you need a player holding the backstab. Sheesh. Yeah, see, falling back to a slow play style like that is kicking them in the butt right now. I mean, you got to keep doing what's working until it's not working anymore. Then you got to mix it up. Like you're throwing the 1-2 combo, you got to switch with the hook, uppercut, elbow, headbutt. I don't know. You got to mix it up. You got to mix. You can't keep throwing the same punches. Def's still able to fall by. Damn. Oh no, he's gonna get taken out while he's reloading. No. Where's your sound? Dang. Unfortunate. Yeah, slow playing like that's not working out for them. They gotta play fast. But now that they're on Coalition, I think they don't have a choice. I think they might end up losing this. I don't know. I never actually watched the actual live stream because I was streaming during this. And once again, Underestimated has one lurk, and they're pushing together with pistols. And Rain also has a lurk, just in case to try and backstab from mid. So now they're making noise, letting them know, hey, we're taking A side. We're going to go in. We're going to plant now. Oh, and here we go. Fallen Knight is going to end up getting backstabbed here because he wasn't holding it. Well, I guess now he's falling back to hold a better angle. Nope. Nope. You see, A site, the bomb sites on Raid are very hard to retake for this very reason. And now Underestimates could go for eco, and they are staying together, which is good. And they're going to push up mid tons again. And they're actually going to wrap around to A site, which is interesting. They're going to have a couple push up mid. He's going to peek him mid. Wow, that's just unfortunate. Oh, Triton's going to see the power of the XD is unbelievable because you could take out a player with an XD holding an AK-47. I should know. I have done it in a ranked game myself, and I've won a 4v1 with an XD45 and defused the bomb. The Fallen Knight with the M1887. This should be interesting. I guess it's just to get more money to get ahead in the economy. And he's pushing all the way up in tons. And he's going to get Shell unsuspectingly, and Dev's going to swing that. But now he's got 1,200 going to him because of the kill. Now Rain's starting to play slow. Now we've seen Underestimate play slow before. They haven't been very good while playing slow. But because they're on the Coalition, they have to play slow in order to secure the sites and map control. Looks like they're going A site. Looks like he is. Nope. Yep. It looks like Underestimate's also setting up a default 2B, 1 mid, 2A. Looks like one's pushing up through tons. Ah, that's unfortunate. Slow peeking at an angle like that, that's not a good thing you want to do. You want to be able to quickly peek it, see if there's anyone there, and then fall back to another angle so you're able to take that re-peek better. Or if they're holding a really tight angle like he was, you could simply just run past it and look for that radar blip. A slow peek in an angle like that, especially at this level of play, that's just not smart. Oh my goodness, what a swing from Def. Now he's going to get one gun. I would just take that and save it instead of doing that. Because you are going for an eco if you wanted to save a weapon, even if you got a pick, and you know you're going to be down a player. You should just save the weapon if you're on eco, especially when you're in a situation like this, a 2v3. Now, Underestimate had over 7,000 for each of their team. I see, this is good. You see how far spread out Rain is right now, especially with the bomb planted like this? They're able to hold a lot more angles because they have a full team on their side. They're able to hold this area outside of B-Long right here. They're also able to hold tons. They're able to hold CT. And they got 2 players on B site. Just in case one of them does go down, they can rotate out and catch him off guard. Oh, Def's going to take down Wyvez. He's going to know where he is. It looks like they are going to be saving this time. They should have saved the first time, honestly. Ooh, not quite. Don't peek that. Good. Oh my god. Triton. You're lucky you didn't get peeked like that. Alright, it's full AUG versus full SG. Let's see how this goes. Now Underestimate started to play a little bit more aggressive. There you go. They're starting to get aggressive peaks, aggressive wall bangs, trying to play more aggressive, and it's starting to work. So the thing now is that they don't have anybody in tons. Now they're going to be able to take tons easily, but they're going to end up getting backstabbed if they're not looking. Very aggressive peak, but they're going to know he's there, and he's not going to get the backstab. Nice. One more. Oh, wow, and he's blind getting that kill. That's good. Very good play by him. Unfortunate for them. He's going to get this kill, and then he's going to hear the flash being thrown. He knows he's going to try and swing this because they got the bomb down. He doesn't want him trying to swing out. Oh, no. Wow. Unfortunate. Now they're going to have to force buy. It's 12-8. They lost that round. They're going to have to full up. Now Underestimate has a broken buy. Rain has full buy. And see, look, again, with mid control, especially on raid like this, if you don't have mid control, you just give them free rotates to bomb sites. Then again, there really is no good way to take mid as the coalition other than going through tons up there, but you're still at a disadvantage because if they're holding that angle in mid, you're just going to get fragged out. There just needs to be presence of the coalition in mid, so that way they don't end up taking mid completely. And that's game. GG. All right, and that was game 1 for Worlds. Hope you guys learned something. And if you want to check out more tips and tricks on my channel, check out this video where I shared my top 10 tips and tricks for the map Plaza. Stay safe.